How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer coming at you with another video. Now, I haven't been putting out a lot of content lately. I've just been really busy without getting into specifics. Sometimes it's almost like, it feels like there's not enough time in a day, if that makes sense. Especially this time of year, at least up here in Canada. The sun's starting to go down quicker. So, once it gets really dark out, you're limited as to what you can do outside. Within reason, I guess, right? If you're talking about things like, recreation, going out, painting the town red, sure. If the sun goes down, it doesn't matter. But if you're trying to do other things, like yard work or, things that adults do, sometimes it's difficult once the sun goes down. You can't see as well outside. Anyways, like I said, I won't get into specifics, but yeah, I've been pretty busy. As I'm sure a lot of you guys have been busy too. It's funny, we think about the summertime as being a time of relaxation, enjoying the weather and all that good stuff. But I find, when you're younger, when you're in your the prime of your life there, you've got all the time in the world. But sometimes when you get older and life's responsibilities get pushed to the forefront, sometimes the summer can just sort of blow right by. You don't have much time to enjoy the nice weather because you're just preoccupied with other stuff going on in your life. Unfortunately, it is what it is. So I did have a couple of things to talk about, and I've already forgotten what it was I was going to talk about. But I more or less wanted to put out a video because I haven't put out a video in a couple of days. Beer of the day, Alexander Keith's Canadian beer. So we'll get things started. Pour this into a glass. And the first thing I wanted to talk about, I wasn't sure if I was really going to talk about it on this video. I talked about it on my last video, the Doom 64 review. Most of you guys didn't really watch that video, but if you did, the first 7 minutes was actually not about Doom. It was just a typical video, and I showed off a few of my pickups. And I did briefly mention what I'm about to mention now. So, Kelsey Lewin, one of the main forefathers of the Metal Jesus Rocks crew, she is co-owner of Pink Gorilla, which she co-owns with her ex-hubby there, Cody Rhodes, the Miz. Is his name Cody? I think it's Cody. And she announced what was a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago, that she was taking a step back and she was only going to manage the store part-time. I think that's what she said. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because she took on a new role or a new career path working for some organization called the Video Game History Foundation. Again, I probably should have researched it a bit more before talking about it. But apparently this foundation that she works for, it's a non-profit organization. Yet you see her on Twitter and she's tweeting about fundraisers for this organization, and I don't know. I'm hearing that some of the key people involved with this foundation have a shady past and have connections to WADA. And again, I don't know if that's factual. This is just what I heard. And more to the point, it's like, how the hell is this a non-profit organization? They've got fucking Patreon. They're asking for donations. Surely if Kelsey's working there as a full-time employee, she ain't doing it for free. She's getting paid. So, and like, you don't need to teach people about video games. Like, come on, that's ridiculous. You can research anything you want about video games online on Wikipedia, on the internet. I don't quite understand what this foundation is about. It seems kind of sketchy if you ask me. So, is it a front? Is there something else going on here? Is this a couple of people that are e-bagging? I don't know. I haven't done enough research on it. So, again, rather than rant and go off on it and call it a fucking scheme and, let's call the FBI and see what these people are up to, I'll leave it in your capable hands. You guys can leave in the comments below what you've heard about this organization. Maybe we can get a discussion going, and then maybe I can post a proper rant video about it. For right now, I haven't done enough. I haven't had enough time to do enough research on it to really confirm what I've heard about this organization, but it does seem kind of fucking sketch for sure. It seems sketch. So the next thing I want to talk about, actually talking about Metal Jesus Rocks again. So this might be like the first time ever where one of his recommendations for a hidden gem was actually legit. So I picked up, this was something I picked up a couple of days at the pawn shop for $10. I finally picked up a copy of Blur. So a little bit of background on this. The company that developed the game, Bizarre Creations, that was the team behind Project Gotham Racing for the original Xbox. Interesting note, if you've never played PGR or Project Gotham Racing and you have an original Xbox, you're best to get the first game because it runs at 60 FPS. If you get Project Gotham Racing 2, which is a good game, it only runs at 30 FPS. I've never played Project Gotham Racing 3 for the Xbox 360, although I've heard it's really good. I have PGR 4. That game's amazing. It's freaking amazing, and you can pick it up dirt cheap. All those games were exclusive to the Xbox 360. But then Bizarre Creations, I guess they must have had a publishing deal with Activision here, because Blur came out on the 360 and it came out on the PS3 as well. I think this might have been Bizarre Creations' final game that they had released, I think. And the thing is, it's a really good game. So when you put it on, when you start it up, it's cool. The introduction, it has like the cars racing on screen, kind of like a CGI cutscene, like a lot of the games had back in the day, right? A lot of racing games. But the cars are racing around, and what's playing in the background is Ecstasy of Gold, one of the main songs from the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, that was done by Ennio Morricone, famous composer who passed away a couple of years ago, unfortunately. So yeah, that was cool to see that in the introduction. I don't know how they secured the rights to that. And then you get into the game, and it kind of plays out. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but yeah, it's legit. It plays out kind of like, I can't believe I'm saying this, kind of like a Mario Kart game. The reason why I say that is because it's like an adult Mario Kart. So you're racing around the track. The graphics are really good. Excellent presentation. But the cars are obviously real world cars, right? Right on the cover here, you've got the BMW. I don't know if it's an M2, M3. And you've got the Ford GT. And on the racetrack, there's power-ups. So you're picking up speed boosts. You're picking up, bombs? Lightning bolts? So there's different things you can do to basically, throw at the competition, or if you're playing maybe two-player couch co-op. And you can sort of get that competitive edge, or if you use like the speed booster, you can quickly take pole position, first position. So, I'm limited as to what I can say because I only played it for 45 minutes. But it is good. It is really, really good. It's obviously not the deepest gameplay. It's an arcade racer, right? But, if you could pick this game up for whatever reason, I've had my hands on it several times over the years, but I never picked it up. It might play better on the 360. I don't know, but I find a lot of times the games look better on the PS3, probably because of the Blu-ray format. And yeah, the graphics are really good in the game. The frame rates seem to be pretty good too. I didn't experience any slowdown at all. So Blur, yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason it's become harder to find. I don't see it out in the wild as much, but yeah, MJR, he's been talking about this game a lot lately over the last couple of years, and I just wasn't quite sure on it. I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, MJR, I can't believe I'm saying this. He steered me right. He steered me right. Blur is a really good game. And interesting enough, if you go on YouTube, you can look up gameplay video of Blur 2. There was a Blur 2 that was in production, and it did get canceled, unfortunately. I don't think this game sold that well. So you can understand why the sequel would have got canceled. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, it's unfortunate that, you know, the PS3, I think, maybe if I'm wrong, you can correct me. I don't think I can go online anymore or stream from my PS3. I think you could only do that with the modern consoles. But man, it would be cool. You know, it would be really cool if you could log on to like your Xbox 360 or your PS3 and live stream. I guess maybe there is a way, but it's just I have such a huge catalog of games, especially for the Xbox 360. It'd be a lot of fun to stream some of those games, but it is what it is. So yeah, just a short video here, already at the 12-minute mark. I do have some other content, some other videos planned for this upcoming weekend. Maybe I'll shoot an outdoor vlog. I haven't done one of those in a while. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess I'll wrap it up here. Not much else to talk about. I did watch the movie Midnight Cowboy recently. I don't know if I talked about that on the channel a couple of videos ago. Really strange movie, really bizarre movie, but a really good movie, good cinematography. So yeah, that's gonna do it. I guess I'll wrap it up here. Gonna drink this beer. It's probably piss warm now. So anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good rest of your night. Take care.